Be honest. Have you ever prayed and felt absolutely nothing? No peace, no comfort, no response, just silence. If that's you, don't skip this video, because what you're feeling doesn't mean your faith is weak. It means something deeper is happening. A man once said, "I still pray every day. Every morning before work, he would sit at the edge of his bed, hands clasped, eyes closed. He prayed for peace, for direction, for a sign that God was still listening. But the room stayed silent. The same four walls, the same unmoving ceiling. No voice, no miracle, no sudden change dotted tight. He prayed again, longer this time. After the long shifts, after the stress, after the disappointment, still nothing, but it feels like I'm talking to the ceiling." He didn't stop believing, didn't stop going to church, didn't stop trying, but inside, his prayers felt empty, dry, routine, disconnected. And maybe tonight, that's exactly how you feel. You still pray, but something feels missing, like God is distant, silent, far. So you wonder, did I do something wrong? Is God disappointed in me? Why don't I feel Him anymore? Stay with me, because the answer is not what you think. Most people assume, if I don't feel God, He must not be close. But feelings are not always facts. David wrote, "Why, Lord, do you stand far off? Why do you hide yourself?" Psalm 10, verse 1. David felt distance, but God wasn't distant. Even Jesus on the cross said, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Matthew 27, verse 46. Feeling distance is part of deep faith, not the absence of it. There are three hidden reasons. Sometimes prayer becomes routine, same words, same phrases, same structure, but no honesty. Real prayer isn't performance, it's connection. God said, "These people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far." Matthew 15, verse 8. God doesn't want perfect words, He wants real ones. Life drains you. Stress, overthinking, pressure, silent battles. And when your soul is tired, prayer feels heavy. Not because God left, but because you're depleted. Psalm 62, verse 8. Pour out your heart before Him. Not polished prayer, honest prayer. This part will change everything. Sometimes God removes the feeling to build real faith. Because if you only pray when you feel something, your faith depends on emotion. But real faith grows in silence. We walk by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5, verse 7, and sometimes not by feeling either. Imagine a parent teaching a child to walk. At first, they hold their hand, stay close, guide every step, but eventually, they step back. Not to abandon the child, to help them grow. Sometimes God feels quiet because your faith is growing deeper, not weaker. Job said, "Even when I cannot see Him, He is working." God does His deepest work in hidden seasons. Let me ask you something, honestly. When was the last time you prayed and were completely real? Not formal, not religious, not careful, just real. God, I'm tired. God, I feel numb. God, I don't feel you. That's where prayer becomes alive again. Relationship begins when performance ends. You're not losing your faith. You're being invited deeper. Because mature faith doesn't depend on constant feelings. It depends on trust. Jeremiah 29, verse 13. "You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart." Not perfect words, whole heart, even if that heart is tired, even if that heart is confused, even if that heart feels dry. Right now, pause everything. Close your eyes if you can. Say this quietly: God, I don't want routine anymore. I want real connection. Even if I don't feel anything yet, I'm still here. That prayer, He hears it every time. If this video found you tonight, it's not random. Tomorrow's video is about why you feel far from God and how to come back. You need to watch that one. Subscribe now so you don't miss what God is doing in your life. And comment prayer if you're not giving up.